Hey guys, this is Graham here at therecordingrevolution.com. Hope you're having a wonderful day as always. I got a review for you today on some new microphones from Kel Audio. And Kel Audio is a microphone manufacturer from Canada, and they're a small company. They only make a handful of mics, but I kind of heard about them on the web, checked out their website, and I like the angle they're going at. They're really trying to create microphones that sound different than any other microphones, in the sense that they're not trying to recreate a classic expensive microphone sound, maybe like a Neumann U87 that everyone really likes and is used to. And a lot of companies try to make a cheaper version, which is really helpful for people like us that don't want to drop $3,000, can't drop $3,000 on a microphone, but want that sound. What Kel is doing is making some mics that just have a very different frequency response and can be used to just sound different. That's kind of their thing. So I got two of their microphones that I've been using lately on some new projects, and I really love some of the sounds we're getting. I just wanted to show them to you so you can check them out for yourself. One is the HM1. The HM1 is, I think, their first mic that they put out, and it's really a mid diaphragm condenser microphone, so it's smaller than it looks like on the web. When I saw it in my hand, I said, "Wow, that's definitely smaller." So it's not a full inch diaphragm like a traditional large diaphragm vocal mic or whatever. But what's cool about the HM1 and what they boast about it is that it has a completely flat frequency response, as flat as you can get in real life, meaning it doesn't have that common bump at maybe 5K, 12K, which kind of makes a lot of microphones sound bright or puts air or crispness on them, which a lot of times can help your vocals stand out in the mix really easily, which is great. But a lot of times you don't want that, and the HM1 is just a very neutral, flat sounding mic. So I've used these as drum overheads. I got a matched pair of these for drum overheads. I've used them on acoustic guitar, both in mono and stereo configurations. And a lot of people have been using them on guitar amplifiers. I haven't been able to do that yet. So that's the HM1. These guys are, they went up in price since it's gained popularity. At one point they were under $100. Now I think they're closer to $170 a pop or $150 if you buy a pair of them. So a little pricier, but if you already have your main $100 mic that I talk about and you need to start adding some more mics to your locker, maybe to do some more complex drum setups or what have you, the HM1 is pretty much a sweet, soft sounding, neutral, warm microphone. It's a great little buy. And the other one I wanted to look at is the HM2D. This is a cool looking mic. This is a traditional large diaphragm condenser mic, but it has a frequency response, again, that is flat without like a boost in that high end, but it almost has like a dip. What it does is it pronounces a lot of the low warmth, some of the low mids, and it kind of sounds girthy. It kind of sounds, they say on the website that it sounds earthy. It pretty much is. It's a very warm, very relatively colored, not a transparent microphone at all. It adds just a realness and just sort of a nice punchiness to a lot of things. So I've used this, believe it or not, as a kick drum mic right outside the kick drum, and I've used it on acoustic guitar, and I've used it on vocals, and I want to use it on electric guitar amp. Haven't been able to do that yet, but it's super versatile, very round, not bright sounding microphone. So it's not going to be the most present microphone, maybe not the best only mic in your locker type microphone, but it sounds different than everything else out there, and that's what I like about it. This guy is maybe $199 US. Basically, I want to let you hear these two mics. I did some recent recordings where I used just two of these as overheads for drums. This is the kick mic, and then an SM57 on a snare. So I just used 4 mics on a drum kit. So take a listen to that, and you'll be able to hear just some of the raw tracks of this. And then I also took the HM1, a pair of them, on an acoustic guitar on a singer-songwriter recently. So the two HM1s, kind of a stereo configuration on the guitar, and then the HM2D right up on his vocals, and just a one-time live performance. So you're hearing these two on guitar, this on vocals, and it's just got a warm, earthy, acoustic, folky, very intimate sound. So take a listen to that.
I've been drifting, sinking, and kicking for my life, and I've been drowning,
So again, guys, that's just the HM1 and the HM2D from Kel Audio. Check them out at kelaudio.com, and see, you can listen to samples from different sources, and you can see some of the other mics they have in their catalog. They're a great company. I love promoting small companies that are making awesome products that are pretty much in the affordable range. You're going to pay a little bit more than maybe a $99 mic, but if you need some additional mics, it's definitely a company worth looking for. And they might be perfect for what your sound is. So, hey, again, this is Graham at therecordingrevolution.com. Thanks for checking out all these videos and the blog, and thanks for all your comments and questions. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.